beloveds. Right now, many people are complaining about being distracted. There are so many things to take your interest and take your attention. And with a short attention span, you can click on something else, look at something else. And part of the reason that people are distracted is because they're so easily bored. It's very easy to get satiated with whatever you're doing and then want something new, something that stimulates you. And sometimes this happens in relationships. You become bored in your relationship. You think you know everything about the other person. You've been with them a while, and you know their habits, and you know what you like, and you know what you don't like, and you've seen it all before. And so out of that comes a kind of satiation or boredom that often leads to being distracted with something else. There are people who are together, but they're not really together at all. Each of them are on their phone, or they're distracted in some way. And what I want to suggest is that whatever it is that you think you see in another person is just the very, very surface level of who they are. Because they're a reflection of you, you're only ever seeing the very surface of who you are. So if you allow your senses to be the determiner of your reality, you'll never really understand the depth of other people and the depth of who you are. I really recommend that whoever you're with, if you have a partner, if you have someone at work, someone who annoys you or someone who attracts you, allow yourself to just look deeper. Turns out this person is infinite. There is a depth to them, just as there is a depth to you that can hardly be fathomed. It does require that you change your attitude so that you're open to seeing more than they are currently showing you. When you do that, you'll be so impressed and so surprised by what you see. There will be aspects of them, I don't care how long you've known this person, there will be aspects of them that you never saw before. And if you let yourself accept those, you will be delighted to find out that there's way more to this person than you ever thought was possible. And it could be your partner, but it could also be your neighbor. It could be anyone. Be open to the possibility that this person is much more than they're showing you. And let yourself be fascinated by aspects of them that you've never noticed before. Could be physical aspects of them. It could be the way that their voice sounds. It could be anything that you find out that you didn't know, and you didn't know that you didn't know. And in this sense, you'll never be bored. You'll never be bored. And you won't be distracted either, because there's always more to find out. There's more to learn. Whatever is presented in front of you has depth to it. And there's a depth to you that you will find fascinating as well. You are so much more capable of what you believe you're capable of. If you confront your own limitations and the limitations of others that you perceive, and just be with them, accept them, forgive them, love them, you'll be invited in to a much greater depth of understanding and compassion for what you're seeing. And the same is true of you. Look at all of the ways in which you limit yourself, repeating beliefs that you have about your limitations. See them for what they are, because they're a cover over top of your unlimited potential to make a difference, to be loving, to attract what you need in your life, to be the expression of Christ that you are. Be at peace with those limitations and they'll fall away. Don't reinforce them. Just stay there and be willing to see more than that, and you will. And the best way to do that is to see more in others than they're showing you. See the goodness in people. See how their interests and yours are similar. What they really want. What you really want. It's the same. Let yourself see them and then see them again. Be willing to be open and fascinated by the depth in front of you and the depth inside of you. It'll be much easier to concentrate, much easier to stay interested. And you will be fascinated by what you find. Your potential is huge. And you'll find that by seeing the potential in others, seeing the goodness in others. Knowing their heart, you will know your heart. Let yourself go deeper and deeper into all of your relationships with nature, your relationships with your pets, your relationship with anything. Just go deeper. And you'll find it's very satisfying, very rewarding, and very entertaining to realize there's so much more than what appears to be so. The truth has great depth, as do you, and it's worth exploring. This is an adventure. Enjoy it. Thank you for being on this journey. I love you, and I'll speak with you again soon.